Hey y'all, it's your friend Dee, and in today's video, I want to share some Barbie ornaments and holiday dolls that I found at my local thrift store. The first ornament is this 1996 Barbie keepsake ornament from Hallmark. At my local thrift store, it was marked for $2.99, but I got it for half off, so I only paid $1.49. The original price of this ornament was $14.95. And I'm guessing EAB was the original owner of this ornament. The back of the box gives you some general information about the ornament, like the year that it was crafted, the name of the sculptor. This is the fourth in the Holiday Barbie ornament series, and a brief description of the outfit the doll is wearing. I have to say, I bought these with blind faith. I wasn't able to open them at the store because they were taped shut. So I just cut the tape on this one, and look. So this belonged to Elizabeth on her first Christmas. We love you, Mom and Dad. And here she is out of the box. It's just so pretty. Let me find something to sit her on so we can get a better look. I'm going to use this little table. I also got this at a thrift store, but it's going to serve as a stand for this video. This Barbie ornament has blonde hair and blue eyes. She is wearing a Victorian style dress with faux fur trim and accessories, and her dress is purple and gold. When I was editing this video, I noticed that I made a mistake with the color of the dress. When I was looking back at the box, it shows more of a red color to the top layer. So I did a little research, and the original doll had a red top layer. So I think this ornament has faded over time, and now it looks a little bit more purple. Her hat has a brooch on it, and you can see that the flocking used for the faux fur has started to change colors over the years. I love all of the little details on these ornaments. The details around the red buttons are really nice and they stand out. And is that glue at her waist? So I took a closer look at that, and I think that might be glue. Maybe she was broken at one point, but you can barely tell. And underneath the top layer, she has this gold skirt with 3 ruffles. And you can make out each individual finger, and they added the strap to hold her muff in place. And here's what she looks like from behind. The next ornament is the Hallmark keepsake Barbie as the Millennium Princess ornament. There's some information about the ornament on the back as well as the sculptor. And this ornament was produced in 1999. And I also purchased this one for half off of $2.99. This ornament has blonde hair and blue eyes, and she's wearing a blue and silver ball gown and holding a crystal ornament. Here's a close-up of the doll's face, and you can see the paint job is really nicely done. It's clean. I don't really see any mistakes on it. And she's wearing her silver crown. She does have silver earrings and a silver necklace, but it doesn't look like they added the glitter to those items. The rest of her dress and the crown does have the added glitter. Her crystal ornament is just a clear bead. The majority of the dress is this deep navy blue, and she has this opening in the front where you can see the silver underneath, and that does have some texture to it. Here's what the ornament looks like from behind. You can see the back of the dress is very simple, and her hair is just hanging loose. Next, I have the Hallmark keepsake 40th anniversary Barbie ornament. And I paid the same price for this one. It was half off of the $2.99. On the back of the box is a description of the ornament, and this ornament was modeled after the first Barbie in the black and white swimsuit. Here's the ornament out of the box, and this ornament was produced in 1999. This ornament has brown hair, and I think her eyes are gray. I'm not 100% sure, but they look gray to me. Her hair is up in a French twist, and she has silver earrings. She's wearing a black and white dress that flares out at the bottom. You can see the bust of the dress is modeled after that iconic black and white swimsuit. She has long black gloves with a silver bracelet, and she's holding a bouquet of pink roses. And there is real fabric for this bottom layer, which I think is really cool and gives a lot of drama to this ornament. And here's what the ornament looks like from the back. And I just noticed there's little bows on the shoulders of the dress. If you're wondering how the ornament compares in looks to the actual dolls, I will put a picture of each doll on the screen next to the ornament. Next, I have the 2001 Holiday Celebration Barbie. This one is kind of hard to give you a really nice shot of the box because the box is so huge and it's taking up a lot of space in my living room. So I will put a smaller photo on the screen so you can see what the full box looks like. On the back of the box, there's a picture of the doll as well as some information. And you can see here, my thrift store had this for $19.99. But I got it for half off. Quick story about this doll. When I was in the thrift store, there was a lady and her daughter looking at this doll as well as another one. The lady told her daughter to get the cheaper one because $19.99 was too much for this doll. And I agree. But I noticed the color on the tag. So when she put it down, I picked it up because I knew yellow tags were half off that day. So when you go into a thrift store, make sure you ask the employees or look for a sign that lets you know what deals they're running for that day or that week. Mattel seriously wanted this doll to stay in the box, guys. It had stitching to keep the doll in place, those twisty ties, and some plastic stays. It was insane trying to get it out. You get a straddle stand. The doll basically sits on top of this. And the bottom of the stand says Special 2001 Edition Holiday Celebration Barbie. Her shoes come in a separate little package. Here are the shoes out of the packaging, and they're just a basic white pump. Here's the doll finally out of the packaging, and I did leave some of the string and the plastic stays on her so you'll know what to look for. So her hair was tied to the packaging with string in several different places. So you have to be careful about that, as well as I think inside there's some rubber bands, but mine is starting to deteriorate. So I've already pulled some of it off, but there's a band right here. And in the back, they've sewn some thread into her dress, and this was sewn to the packaging. So you can't just yank on this, it will actually tear the dress. And there were tons of these little twist ties. Most of them I got off without any issue, but this one actually is under her dress and then was attached to the packaging. And there is a lot of these little threads all over this dress, even at the bottom of the hem. And there is tape down the middle of her back. I think that is to hold her necklace in place. Also, the bulk of her hair was held in the packaging by this large plastic piece that went across, and that plastic piece also had a stitch running through the center of it. So just be careful if you find this doll and you're getting her out of the packaging, just take your time. This doll has blonde hair and blue eyes, and I really like this face mold. If you know what this one is called, please let me know in the comments. She has a silver crown. The front of her hair is pulled back and the rest of it just hangs down. She does have these ringlets that hang in the front, and they're pretty crunchy. They have a lot of product in it. The hair in the back is really soft, but you can see it needs a good brushing right out of the packaging. She has silver earrings and a silver necklace with a red stone in the center of it. She has a white faux fur stole with a red lining on the underside and silver tassels at the end. On her arm, she wears this detached sleeve. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It's not really a glove, but it's a sheer material and it has glitter on it. The dress is made of the same sheer material as the sleeves, and there are little beads that run along the straps here and around the bust. This portion of the bodice has glitter on it, and there is a design to it if you look really close. The entire dress has these silver stars that get larger as you go down the dress. And the skirt is pretty large. It's that traditional Barbie ball gown. Underneath, we have a layer of white tulle and another white layer that is made of a plastic material. And the dress does Velcro in the back, and I have not removed the tape yet. I'm just going to leave it on for now. I think this doll is gorgeous, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection, and for only $10. So along with the keepsake ornaments that Mattel and Hallmark did together, they also used to have special edition Barbie dolls. And this one is the Hallmark Special Edition Yuletide Romance Barbie. This is the third in a series. My local thrift store had this one marked for $7.99. Of course, I went on the day where it was half off red tags, so I got it for half off. On the back of the box, it gives you some information tying Hallmark and Mattel's Barbie together. It tells you when greeting cards became popular, when Christmas cards first started being produced in America, and when Hallmark cards was started, when Mattel released Barbie, and when they started the Barbie series with Hallmark. So on the front of the box, we do see a picture of the doll, but what I also like about this box is it opens like a book. On the inside, you get this illustration and some information about this particular doll. And on this side, you can see the doll, and she is not secured in there. Someone had opened this one previously. And you also get miniature copies of vintage Christmas cards. Here's our two vintage Christmas cards. One says Best Christmas Wishes, and the other A Joyful Christmas. These are just made out of paperboard, and the back is blank, but of course you can always write on these, or you can print out your own little postcard labels. The stand was in the packaging, and it's just one of those straddle stands. And it is a little dusty, so I will need to wipe this off, but it says Yuletide Romance Barbie Special Edition. Here's a close-up of the doll, and I love her green eyes. They really pop, and you can see she has the mode where her mouth is slightly open, and you can see her teeth. She has reddish brown hair. It's in a updo, and I think it's in pretty good shape, given that she wasn't secured in the packaging. She has gold earrings, and at her neck she has a gold bow with a brooch with a green stone in the center. Her jacket is made of green velvet with gold trimming, and it has puff sleeves. And this part of her jacket will not stay flat. I think it's because she wasn't secured in the box for so long. It's kind of needing to just be pinned down until it flattens out. She has a gold ring on her finger, and she has a little drawstring purse made of the same green velvet. There's a little gold bead at the bottom of it. The skirt is made of a satiny material. I'm not sure if it is really satin, but it's shiny and it's really soft, and that gold trim is continued at the bottom of her skirt. And she's wearing green pumps. The jacket and the skirt Velcro in the back, and they are both two separate pieces. So you can see the skirt is separate. Like most holiday Barbies, this one and the previous one that I shared with you have a basic articulation. She can only move at the neck, the shoulders, and the hip. This doll does have her arms in a fixed bent position, and that doesn't bother me for a holiday doll, especially one with quality like this one. These clothes are so exquisite, and I really want to find the other ones in this series. So my friends, let me know what you think about these thrift store finds. Do you have any of these dolls? And if you happen to know the name of the face mode of either of these dolls, please let me know in the comments. And like always, if you have any questions about anything in this video, please leave it in the comments below. I will try my best to answer your questions. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I'll see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.